What's up, my Aquariuses? So I'm really happy and grateful that there's Aquariuses watching, and I've got quite a few sort of subscribers now, and the group's doing really well. Um, uh, I'm Alexander Stars for those who are new, who haven't seen me before. Yes, that's my real name. I didn't just make it up because I like astrology and tarot. It's my real name. And I started this channel because I've seen other tarot readers, and I know there's a lot on there, but they just seem to, the successful ones, they just seem to have this amazing ability to stop, focus, and connect through with just a pack of cards. And I've done that in person, but doing it over the internet is a whole different thing. So that's why I really started, and but we're going to go into something different and new here, which is you. This is going to be a weekly reading for the 1st to the 7th of December for my Aquariuses. The cards a quick shuffle here. Okay, so where are you at? Where are you at right now? You're in a sort of mixture of an Arian energy, Arian and Aquarian energy, because you're racing. Your mind is racing right now. Probably maybe about what I just said, or I don't know, but or something you were thinking about before you watched this video. But that's where you are right now. Your mind is racing at a pace that you can't quite get a grip on because, well, Pluto is got into your sign. As you'll see in my previous readings, I've informed Aquarians that because you're intelligent and you want to know that Pluto is like death has come into your sign, but right now you're pacing forward very very quickly, very quickly. So that's where you are. But this week, your opportunities this week are to follow your instincts, and instead of being so focused on the group, being focused on, I mean, you could have one strong alliance that you've put all your focus on to, but it's more about looking to your, see how he's holding the wand, but he's looking at the salamander. So I'm going to say this is trusting your instincts, what comes from you. And it's funny that I point to the star, because the star card in the tarot is Aquarian energy. You have instincts, and I think that's what your opportunity is this week, is to, instead of looking at stuff that frustrates you, because Aquarians can be quite stubborn sometimes, not as much as like a Taurus or an Aries, but you're in an Arian energy. But look, just trust your instincts in this scenario this week. Trust your instincts. Challenges this week is you're going to feel like a bit drained, like not your usual self this week. But the challenge is to find that inner strength rather than the group. Find that inner strength that you have. You certainly have. You most definitely have got what you need, which is strength, which it's less astrological. It's Leo. So, or this could be being more like a Leo, be more extroverted. If you're, I feel like Aquarius is mostly in between the extrovert introvert spectrum, but maybe a bit more outgoing. But just at the moment, your thoughts are racing too much, so you need to trust your instincts and go out there and stroke the lion's mane, and tame it, domesticate it. You realize that you have instincts, I think, is the main message here is realize you have instincts, even though we're in civilized society and you're very aware of technology and group and stuff like this. There's also instinctual gut feelings that you're giving out to people. You need to be aware of, because those things can create an eternal imbalance or fracture relationships, and that's what you don't want that. Because people that can't connect with people are those fractured people. But you're not like that. You have an awareness of the group, and you're quite, you're strong, and you do look after people, but you got to look after yourself as well. So that's your challenges for this week, is to transmute energies by trusting your instincts. Okay, what to focus on is your thought life. So here where you are right now is you're raising head, but you need to really stop, sit down and think, and take some time to think. About what your instincts are telling you. You need to sit, meditate, and think about how you're going to keep moving forward, even with this sort of dark or threatening energy. How are you going to integrate it? So that you can feel strong again, like truly strong again, because Pluto's not going anywhere. Pluto stays for quite a while. I'm not sure exactly how long Pluto stays in the sign of Aquarius, but you will find that inner strength. So that is what to focus on. What do you need to let go of? Is tradition. You're very aware of. I've said it a few times. You're very aware of the group, but also tradition and rules and boundaries that you may or may not be good at setting, but that you have set in the past, are going to work for you. This is a time to trust your instincts about the new stuff that's going on. You need to trust your instincts and not the way things have been in the past. You've got to take off the mask. You've got to be a bit vulnerable, because you've got the keys, You have the keys, which I would say one is instinct and the other is thought in this scenario for you, specifically. And this could be like, it's generally tradition or a religious person that you go to for a blessing or something like that. I think in this case, it's just telling you, like, not to be hard-headed in this, but instead to hear what your instincts are saying to you, to listen, and kind of go from there, and then, but not don't rush, because you're very tactile, Aquarius. You're very tactile. You're very good at a few different things, but let's not rush this this week. Try and slow down a bit. The outcome for you is going to be a little bit of a breach of your fortress, which could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. But it's like a breach in your mind. There's a breach. Now, it doesn't mean that this is going to be a positive breach or a negative breach, but there's going to be a breach. There's going to be some energy that you want to run away from that you can't, because you're heading straight for it. So you've got to, instead of the old ways, you've got to adapt to newness and progress, which you're very good at with technology and group thinking, but I mean as an individual instead. Sit back and think about who you are and what you really want. What would you stroke the lion's mane for? That's what I'm going to leave it there, I think. So yeah, I hope I fulfilled what I said in the intro, and if you like it, then you can get a personal reading with me in the description below. And apart from that, take care of yourself.